Hey everybody, I'm back. Let me see, the room is it open or closed? Make sure. Hey everybody. Now I gotta look at some videos, you all. Now I got some TikTok videos we can look at. Let me see. I hear this. Okay. All right, I got some videos we can look at, some TikTok videos, you all. This one said they're hacking you. Oh my goodness, I changed the video. Let me see. I am hot. I'm hot, y'all. I am really, really, really hot. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. Just give me some time and see what some people come on. My water. Ice water. Got some 432 megahertz. Now this one need a title. This one is not about TikTok. This is not about zodiac signs. This one is about TikTok videos. So let me see. This title is different. So they put maybe I just change this channel when I all right. I think I did it right. Hey, I'm trying to see if somebody come on here. Did anybody come up here? Let me see. Did it go up? No. Some stream details for all the others that failed to be uploaded. Try again. Alright, y'all. So I'm on Rose Jam Essentials. Okay. And I do tarot card reading. And numerology. That's right. But this one video is on TikTok videos. Y'all can send Cash App, PayPal, either way. But we're gonna look at videos, and I'm not monetized yet, so you all. I'm grateful for everybody who want to donate to me and help this channel grow. So go ahead and help this channel grow, y'all. Okay, Rosebuds. Okay, Rosebuds. Let's see what we got. I got a video for you all. Okay, and y'all tell me, this is a reaction to TikTok videos. So this is just a reaction. You all tell me this. Now I found this on this person's channel, and let me see. I just want to show real quick. Real quick. Let me see. Show how they control the access. With code. See? Wow. So they use code to show out. Code is just a change to factor into the amount of sun being let in. That's all it is. So I think I did it right, y'all. Let's see. This was their last time to show off really big. So there we go, y'all. Oh, but it didn't play. I think I gotta go back and go play it. I think I gotta go to the video. Hold on, y'all. Water can be programmed. Water is cosmetic.
Low mode. This song had the black mode to this day, but the shit that started notes though. Back in the day, our music videos had a theme. Right, as you can see, was pushing weight, so he's getting arrested. The police are coming by in all blue shirts. That situation happened. His life is destroyed. He's being taken away. First shot of him going to prison. Watch this. Please. Why nigga beating off as soon as you get to jail scene? We didn't.
Oh, y'all, this is not good. This is not,
Is that at the end of the day, they remind you who you're not.
To read these financial annual reports. We never learn financial literacy in school.
That is facts.
Random things that we didn't notice. Part one. Put it only by Ja Rule had the black community. No, this song had the world in the chokehold to this day. But the shit that this shit y'all noticed though. Back in the day.
Hey, y'all.
Our music videos had it. Right, as you can see here, Ja Rule pushing weight, so he's getting arrested. The police are coming by in all blue shirts. I've never seen that situation happen. His wife is destroyed. He's been taken away. Shot of him going to prison. Watch this. Please. Why is nigga beating off as soon as you get to the jail scene? We didn't need that. How did this get okay on set? It's like camera spitting and you're you don't want Jackson Park and this is a guy jerking it on y'all. I blame fat television because the quality wasn't the way it needed to be and we overlooked a lot of shit.
Having trouble to keep up, Professor. You
Something that tricky. You have to find your way out. Find your way there. Find your way back. It's a big world. So this is basically, you find your way back to your culture, find your way back to reality, find your way back to who really is, the most powerful.
I'll be back, y'all. I'm still here.
Consider all the big famous male celebrities, man. Well, here's the thing: they don't categorize themselves as gay, but they have done acts that gay people do in order to, to get their deal. And here's another thing. Here's the thing about the gender stuff. They try to brainwash the kids about the gender so that they're being politically correct, but it's not. It's taking away power. Because there's power in your gender. And when they try to make you gender neutral or whatever, they're trying to take away your power. You'll never pick my power. My power. My power. They feel nope. You are not gender neutral. You are a woman. You are that. Read that. You are a goddess. You are not a pronoun. You are not a gender.
I'm trying to put it on here. Where do you go? There we go. Come on.
Okay. Go by that. You're not trying to portray a lesbian woman. Even if you are trans, you are still a woman. Keep your power. If you look like a man, keep your power. Just saying. Thank you, Mermaid King. How do you feel about having dreams breathing underwater? You did it in the womb. For the first one. Mermaid King, you did it in the womb. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, there's a reason why.
Okay, you all. So I found the channel. And now I'm gonna share it. It's TikTok. Oh, by the way, shout out to I am Q Huff YouTube channel. It was a video about Ja Rule. What y'all think about that Ja Rule video? Y'all tell me what y'all think about that Ja Rule. Okay, shout out to I am Q Huff. I am Q Huff on YouTube. Okay, so that's that. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It's another guy. What was the reaction files? I like him. I see him too. And Dre OG react. Yeah. Okay, y'all. We're gonna see what do we have now next for conspiracies. Y'all tell me what y'all think about these with the conspiracy theories. Let's watch. Okay, so I didn't know that they had a part where you can share your screen. So I'm gonna share my screen here, you all. Okay. All right. So we're gonna share it like this. I'm gonna go to the conspiracy theories where you all can hear. Okay, share. Go like this so you all can share. I need to close this one. I think I need to close this one. What? I'm on here twice? No, wait a minute. Oh hell. Uh-oh, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Where y'all go? Did y'all go here? I think I got y'all on here twice. Live, all zodiac signs. I told y'all this one is not zodiac. This is TikTok. So somehow when I put the title here, the title stays. I'm at the take it down and redo it. But this video is for videos for TikTok. If you want readings, you all can reach out and write something in the chat. Write something in the chat because I was here before and nobody has said anything. So y'all write in the chat. Y'all write something in the chat if y'all want a reading, if you would like a reading. If not, I'm doing TikTok videos here. But if you like a reading, go ahead and write in the chat. Buenas noches. Yeah, escribe. So y'all write in the chat. But this year I'm looking at TikTok videos, so I'm gonna share this out. I think I made a mistake and came live twice, so I'm gonna close this one out. Let me see if I close this one out. Oh shit! I think okay. I didn't end the stream. Did I? No, I didn't end the stream. Okay, so I was live on twice. Now I'm gonna go here to conspiracy theories, so we can look at these conspiracy theories together on TikTok, y'all. Let me share the screen like this. Let me see, share the screen so you all can see, and do like that, and then share so you all can see it too, and then. Okay, y'all. I think I'm supposed to be able to see y'all. I think I messed up, y'all. Hold on. I gotta go back. Let me see.
Told me something. I have me sitting here by myself. Why didn't y'all tell me y'all left? Y'all didn't want me.
Wait a minute. What happened? Okay. Okay, so let me do this to it like this. I seen another channel when he do it like that. Let me try that one out. I think that one be better for me for size. Let me see. Can I do it like that? Let me see if I can do it like that. Change the monitor. I want to change the monitor setting. I'm changing the settings. Let me see if I can change the settings. Hmm. It's right here with the screens. Okay.
Some of these guys are out here saying that they need rides.
I'm putting on the screen so I can see in two, where I can see when you all see. Well, I have to keep pushing twice. See, this is supposed to split the channel in half. Let me split it like this one then. Let me do this one. Did it go in three? Let me see. It won't go in three. I'm trying to do it where I can go in three. It won't go in three, y'all.
I think he's joking around.
Okay, y'all. But anyway, let me share this screen. I want to share the screen, but I want to be able to be on the screen with you all.
You don't need no ride. And a lot of people know that, and they're not even going to attempt.
It won't change. Let me see. Will I change it? Can I change it? No, it won't change there. It won't change there. It won't change there. That's to invite a guest. Video storage. Share the screen image.
This is wonderful. It is the 2021 year for partnership.
Not that one. Let me see. No. I want to be on the screen with you all. Let me see. I did it before. Maybe I need to jump on the screen. Let me see. No, I don't need a new screen like that. Let me see. Boy, I want to be on here. Okay, y'all. Well, I'm just going to do it like that where I can share it. I'm just going to share it out and you all be able to see it. Let me do it the other way then. Okay, y'all. So anyway, here we go. We got TikTok videos. Let me see. Okay, there we go. No, that don't do it. Let me go here. No. Okay. All right, y'all. Now.
Twin flame.
Okay, y'all. Now I hope y'all be able to. I got to go back to go play them. Go back.
I'm looking for love.
June corner, June 9th, 2025. I made a prediction about the date, and I'm patiently waiting. I say that about some of my predictions because the blatant comic retribution is crazy. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. And a lot of people are mad about that Super Bowl video that I did when I was pointing at the numbers at the timestamp when Uncle Sam said what he said during that timestamp, 609. A lot of y'all were mad at me because I didn't tell you exactly what was gonna happen. But I'm not Bruno, bro. You know the cartoon? We don't talk about. I'm not gonna be that guy, bro. Then I make some prediction, blatant prediction, and some shit happens. What do I look like? You think I want people knocking on my door? I don't know shit. I'm just looking at shit like everybody else. And I'm like, hey, did you catch that? It don't make me special. I believe a lot of people probably caught that. You know what I'm saying? But I was just looking like everybody else. You know, and I'm just tuned to look at things, especially numbers. So I pointed that out and I made it public because I'm like, hey, the way that this was just done was just it's just blatant. It's blatant disrespect. You know what I'm saying? The power of our consciousness and the collective consciousness, the ability that we have to create categories is crazy. So I don't want to, and also the human mind is so subjective. Knowing all of that together, plus many other psychological things, I'm not gonna throw something out into the air like, yo, like this is going to happen. I'm saying, hey, look at this number. Look at this may be a date, and this date may be correlated to what this person is saying at exactly this timestamp. That's it. So June 9th is right around the corner. If I was just paying too much attention to something that was not even there. You know what I mean? Te estoy diciendo porque yo no sé.
Yeah. Y'all can't see me on here. I don't know what happened to me, but y'all can see.
Never tolerate outrageous conspiracy theories.
We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies. For we are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
The people pushing for totalitarianism don't care one whit for them. Once their usefulness is done, out of here. If you're not going to have something positive to contribute to the new world order, you're out of here. Forget about you. They don't care.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order, a world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, and we will be, we have a real chance at this new world order, an order in which a credible United Nations can use its peacekeeping role to fulfill the promise and vision of the UN's founders.
The Theosophical Society has had more influence on the United Nations than any other religious society, whether you would call it Christian or a cult.
Theosophist Alice Bailey, who actually put great store in the United Nations for bringing the world together spiritually. One example is someone I already mentioned, the Lucis Trust of Alice Bailey. It used to be called the Lucifer Trust, but some folks from Ligonier got in touch with them and said, we did well promoting Ligonier and you better change your name too. That was a joke, folks. Loosen up. The Lucifer Trust, now known as the Lucis Trust, has been in charge of the meditation room of the United Nations founding. Still is. Its goal is to bring all religions and nations together.
Now, for the first time in the history of that Yale Club, 2 of its former members will go head-to-head for the presidency. Also the first time in the history of that slightly less secretive organization, the United States of America. That's right, John Kerry was also in Skull and Bones.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society. It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go
I'm
wild.
sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the rest.
Number 322.
First of all, he's not the nominee, and look, I look forward.
Are you prepared to lose?
No, I'm not going to lose.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us? Not much, because it's a secret. Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country.
Remember the student who got tasered when he confronted Senator Kerry at a university event and wouldn't step away from the microphone? This is part of what happened.
I said, are you a member, were you embarrassed in college of this? Were you in the same secret society? Hey, don't tase me, bro!
That was the before and the after at this event.
Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They belong to the board and pay for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pocket. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
Hollywood is the one that keeps all this power structure and all this culture of racism and sexism and classism and genderism and all of it in place. They continually feed it, and they make a lot of money doing it. And they do it at the behest of their masters who run everything. It blows my mind, but it's a culture of fear for sure. You know, and it's a big culture of mind control too. Ultra mind control rules in Hollywood. If you don't know, Google that and look into it.
My question is, should Christians be concerned with all the talk of the Illuminati? It seems where Christians these days, it's conversation about a new world order that is coming soon that will persecute Christians. Is there a conspiracy against us? Is there anybody out there who more than 2 or 3 are plotting together against us? Brethren, the scripture speaks about a kingdom of darkness. You know what this world around us? Are there secret groups out there? Are there people out there who are controlled by the lusts of the flesh, controlled by Satan? Are there people out there who are controlled by sin? People out there who know not the Lord? People out there who are in conspiracy to get rich, to get power, to take advantage of people? Absolutely. And beyond that, the very demons, the devil himself, are in collusion to damn men. Is there a conspiracy? Yeah. Are there people plotting against God, against His anointed? Scripture says so. Of course there is. What?
Hey, these are conspiracy theory TikToks. I don't know what happened, y'all.
We're back with another headliner, and today I'm talking about Texas. Yee-haw, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay. So today I'm going to talk about how Texas is trying to ban all of your sexual pleasing items. Anything that you use to get off with, you're no longer going to be able to buy that if you live in Texas. So your stores like Targets and Walmarts will no longer carry these things. If you buy them online, you have to register your ID and your age. They must make sure that you are of age if you buy this online. Also, if reproduction systems, if you were born as a man under Texas law, you will die as a man. No longer will you be able to express your sexuality and tell if you want to change your gender. If you were born as a woman, you will forever be classified as a woman. Also, Texas is trying to bring the 10 Commandments into your schoolhouse. They want to teach on this, classify this as something that they use It's called the 10 Commandments. We all know it, but they want to bring it into your schoolhouse. And no, Texas did not ban weed right out. They banned edibles. So if you want a vape, you want anything that has THC in it, you can consume, eating it or smoking it as a vape or something like that, they will definitely not sell those. So drop a comment, share, like, let me know how you feel about this. And I knew Texas, everything in Texas was big, but I didn't know their arrogance was this damn big. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers.
Oh my goodness. And take the pleasure of the women. What is going on?
If you think the moon is a nasty work, we will break this down. It is 8 o'clock in the evening, Miami, Florida, and the moon is not fully lit. Even when the sun is still out, it has its own light within the sunlight. So it can't be absorbing light from the sun because it's shining within the sunlight. And it's not even fully lit, but the sun, everything behind it though. And then you have some people saying it's a shadow on the moon. How come everything above, below, and around the moon is lit, but the moon creates a shadow? Everything should be dark behind the moon. If that concept is real, it's a dark silhouette of the object. You don't see a dark silhouette or outline.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, June 2nd, 2025, I told you CERN was running and they're amping things up and to start looking for Mandela effects. Got a new one for you. Want to know what it is? Look up, is blood blue? Is blood blue? Like human blood blue. Do you remember hearing this as a child, Gen Xers? That blood is blue? They're not teaching that anymore. When did that change? Our blood is only red when it hits oxygen. It's blue. That's why when you look at your skin, like down by your wrist, look at that. Look at your legs, ladies, with those varicose veins.
Yeah.
Blue. They don't teach that in school anymore. Gotta wonder when that changed. Have a great day.
Everything everybody was saying was conspiracy turning out to be the truth now. Crazy work out here. Crazy work. Y'all been tapping in with the trial. Y'all seen what happened at the trial today? They mentioned a former president. Crazy work.
Oh.
Donald Trump is about to sabotage J.D. Vance's career, and I think it's on purpose, as he is about to name J.D. Vance his tariff czar. And the only reason that Donald Trump would name somebody that is so he can assign blame if things go wrong. If there is a recession or a depression, any negative fallout whatsoever, it will 100% land on J.D. Vance. And know that if there's anything good that comes of this, Donald Trump will take full credit. But this is how Donald Trump operates. He is ready and willing, when something good happens, to fully take credit and let the world know, I'm the guy in charge, I make the decisions. But if something bad happens, he becomes an outside observer. He's no longer president and blames those around him. And now it's going to be J.D. Vance for tariffs. And this is also why Donald Trump is not ready to give J.D. Vance his endorsement for 2028 for the president, because he doesn't know how much blame he has to assign to J.D. Vance for the things that go wrong in his presidency. Understand this, J.D. Vance, if this happens, was just thrown under the bus, and he will be the fall guy for everything wrong in Trump's admin. The seating chart for Pope Francis's funeral has been released, and Donald Trump is going to lose it as he is seated in the third row by the bathroom. Yeah, Donald Trump does not have priority seating where he normally.
Yeah.
Hi, if you're new here, I'm MK. I am pretty much a jack of all trades. I don't have just one niche. So they're lying to you if they say that you just need one niche on this. I'm looking pretty rough. It's been a crazy day and a crazy morning. But I wanted to talk about some things. So apparently the Denver airport actually does have vampires and there is an underground world. What? No way. The conspiracy theorists are real always? Yes. I definitely definitely am going to do a new video on the Carter brothers coming up this week, and they are the vampires of New Orleans, so do your research on it before I get this video uploaded. And I just want to hear your thoughts about it. Like, do you believe that there's an underground world? Do you believe that there are vampires? Like, all my conspiracy people, gather in. I'll give y'all a minute. I just have so much for you. Obviously, I'm like Christy Howard. I'll be just saying I'm going to do something, and then it will come back 6 months later. So don't take me personally. If you're new here, I'm just so appreciative. Let's get into it. Y'all have a great day. Love y'all.
So
Yeah, tell me what you think
go
about
watch it. It's about how we are the events from 1961 is repeating itself here in 2025, and that's just based off of everything that's happened so far this year. But here are some things that the government wants to keep a secret. The government already know these certain things. Number one, they already know what the hell down in that ocean. That's why they stopped going down there. They also already know that time travel is real, and I'm pretty sure there's some scientist somewhere that's experimenting. Matter of fact, there's some guy on Instagram that claims to be from the future. Apparently, he's stuck here in this time. They already caught a gang of fucking aliens. They know what the hell is going on as far as that, and they know that at the end of the day, these aliens have, you know, high technology. They are able to defeat and destroy this world if they wanted to. And that's based off of their aircraft just alone. They know that. They also know that Elon Musk a fucking alien or something. And all that Stargate shit, remember that movie or the TV show Stargate? That shit is real. There are portals all over this world. They also know that's where that's why there's pyramids on different continents, not just in Egypt. And they know how to shut them down. Most other worlds are way more advanced in this civilization, so that's why they shut all the Stargates down. If you guys are knowing what I'm talking about, go ahead and drop a comment on what you think. And also, that's why all these movies be coming out. Like, we have The Matrix, where they're pointing out that, you know, we're being controlled, we're living in a program. All that Outer Limits and Stargate shit, there's some truth in all of these stories. It may not be the exact truth, but there's truth to all of that. And the government here in the United States, they definitely know. Other governments know too.
She said other governments know too. Yeah. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Leave a comment down below.
So something I think from us that they're gonna let us know back in the future is that they did something, whether it was on purpose or by accident, that caused all these Mandela effects.
The Mandela effects is crazy. Ain't no way I remember something my whole life and then it's not.
It's not real.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember the freaking Boots popsicle from the ice cream truck?
Yeah.
There was no Boots popsicle.
Wait,
the image
no,
in your
yes
mind.
it was.
I'm telling you, bro. That was probably the Sonic one.
No, I ate the Boots one.
I remember it too, but yo, I'm telling you, they did something. I don't know what they did. Look, bro, I have a new Mandela that's gonna blow your mind, bro. Where did they teach us our heart was located?
In the left side.
The left side, right? Like, that's why when we do the Pledge of Allegiance, we put our hand on our heart. The heart is not on your left side. It's in the middle of your chest.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro. Look up.
No, it's what the. Since when?
Hey, bro.
Even the president that died recently, Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
And Ben died, bro.
No, I don't think so.
I remember reading an article, bro. He died at 98, bro. I remember him dying at 98.
Really?
And then now he just died at 100. I'm not tripping, bro. I remember Jimmy Carter dying at, bro.
Why don't we say a bunch of things we never cover? Okay, ready, go. Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird? Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just know there won't be any girl characters in the next Cars movie. Are we still rolling? This is wild. Okay, the Why Have So Many Presidents Chef died. Weird. The Boy Scout of America, they renamed themselves Scouting America. You changed their name, Sean Combs. Just saying. Let's learn something in 2025. I can't believe you guys are still letting me go. This is amazing. I love CNN. Please stop me, Andy, because I will just keep going.
Happy New Year, Whitney Cummings.
Am I still streaming?
Yes.
This is amazing.
You don't know colors,
I do not live in LA, do not own a car. I definitely didn't bring a car to LA because I don't own a car.
Either way, would you mind just
I do that?
Right now I have an emergency with the vehicle, and I need to be sure that it's not attached to your room if you're not the person who has the vehicle.
I do not have a car. Why would I go downstairs to confirm that I don't have a car?
Oh,
Through my door.
If they know you in a hotel with door lock, why do they want to purposely come in, unlock the door, knowing that they're going to have to fight you off or anything like that? What?
If the only other thing I can think to do is come and speak to you directly, which is what I just tried to do.
What is speaking to me going to do? No matter what you say to me, I still don't own a car.
When you do get a chance, whether it's to come down for breakfast or anything, if you could just swing by front, I would really appreciate that.
You're going to need to tell me in words what you want from me, because right now it just feels like you're trying to target me, and I'm extremely uncomfortable and do not feel safe in this hotel.
But right now I do have an emergency with the vehicle, and I'm just trying to get it sorted.
Can you tell me what the emergency is?
It's not your car, and I don't think you need to worry about it.
Oh, what a change of tune.
How many times have you heard somebody say that they don't think Joe Biden is Joe Biden? Well, apparently, President Trump doesn't think Joe Biden is Joe Biden. You like, what are you talking about? Look at this shit. Well, let's just say last night on Truth Social, this is what President Trump retweeted. You can read this for yourself. Take a screenshot. This shit is crazy. And of course, you know the conspiracy theorists, they're going crazy right now because they've been saying this for a long time. A lot of people say Joe Biden doesn't act the same. Joe Biden doesn't look the same. Joe Biden doesn't walk the same. They also say that Joe Biden is not the same height that he was. A lot of things are being said, and this right here has just added more fuel to the fire. Now, my question to you is, why would he retweet this? And I know you're going to say, that's what he does. That's the type of things he does. But for those who are not going to say that, I need you to let me know, why do you think that he really retweeted this right here at this time? Like I always say, sometimes people say things without saying things. And when they say things, you should listen. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Pay attention.
Project Mockingbird, projects that have gone on forward. We have intelligence officials with the Air Force who confirmed they would carry, quote, bags of cash to national and local media to alter stories and corrupt journalists. This is a well-known tactic. It's provable. We have a document actually from the 90s during the Bush administration, early 90s when George H.W. Bush was president in 91, where the CIA was talking about the people they had on all the major media to alter stories, change stories, kill stories on behalf and on the request of the CIA. So this is not a conspiracy theory, it's a fact, it's provable, and this is one of the other problems, is that I tell this story of being with Bob Schwartz in New York in the early 90s. And he was on the board of Time Life, and then that became AOL Time Warner, CNN. And he was good friends with Mike Wallace at 60 Minutes. And he said, look, we've all become scribes taking dictation at the right hand of the king of these covert programs. And he said, the fourth estate, the free press, is dead. Now, he told me that almost 30 years ago. So I think that the public and our officials need to understand that some of the basic tenets of our democracy have been, at least on this issue, completely overtaken by corrupt interests.
Okay, y'all.
I heard recently there's a lot of speculation there's going to be a really, really big tsunami. Because
yeah, see, there's some shit happening.
Yeah, because there's a prophet and she predicted so many things that happen.
Yeah.
I'll show you. Her name is Ryo Tsuki. So one of the things she predicted, and this was way back, she made all of these different prophecies and they all came true. One of them being one day there's gonna be a virus and there's gonna be a pandemic.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna go into quarantine. That fucking happened.
Yeah.
She said it's gonna disappear and come back though 2030. So that's one of the prophecies she made.
Okay.
One of the predictions.
Yeah.
But another one is she predicts in July of 2025. So this July coming up.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to go to the Philippines, Sam. I wanted to go to Japan this year.
That's in 3 months.
In July, yeah.
Yeah.
But this prediction is for July 2025. A huge tsunami is gonna hit Asia, specifically around Japan and Philippines area.
Oh my god.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But the things that she predicted, like the pandemic, and there's a few other things. Yo, if she's right, even just knowing this information, I might as well just stay away because there's already signs of things happening with that earthquake.
Yes, with the floods.
Yeah, if
All
there's
the
already a
giants.
little bit of signs, bro, like maybe just chill out for a bit.
Yeah, real shit. There's a
Today's conspiracy theory. What if they created daylight savings time to completely throw us off? So they say that New Year's is actually in April. Like April showers bring me flowers, you know? Like that's supposed to be the beginning. So what if daylight savings time was created to mess us up on that? To throw our internal clocks off, because we all have internal clocks, right? And so they could use that in their whole Green New Deal agenda. A lot of this stuff has been planned for like years and years and years and years. And for some reason, this last 4 years, they enacted a bunch of the plans that they had been wanting to try out for years, right? So I was just sitting here thinking, and my conspiracy theory of the day is, what if they created daylight savings time just to manipulate the fuck out of us so our internal clocks no longer work and they can control us?
Scariest conspiracy theories in the world that will seriously change your life. So this right here shows all the conspiracy theories from the most well-known ones that we all know, darkest of the dark. This series we're going to be going from the most well-known ones to the darkest of the, which will probably keep you up all night. Having to do the research into all of these probably gonna disturb the hell out of me, but you know, I'm doing it for you guys, so make sure you hit that follow button. Part 1, let's go. Today we're going to be talking about Area 51, but not how you think. Trust me. This is wild. This guy, Bob Lazar. Now, he used to work at Area 51. Now, Area 51 is, of course, one of the biggest conspiracy theories out there. What is it? Why can't we go near them? Is it just a military base? Bob claims he used to work there, reverse engineering alien craft. Now, this right here is his actual drawing of an alien craft. Yeah, crazy, right? This is where it gets mental. Absolutely mental. I think Area 51 is this place, right? According to Bob, this is not where all the crazy stuff happened. It's actually down the road here, in a place called Area S4. Area S4 is located up in the mountains, completely top secret, and nobody knows really what it is until Bob came out about it. Bob claims to be taken to Area S4, which is an underground facility where he would work on the alien craft. Put the coordinates into Google and look at this place, it's just crazy. The road which leads straight up to it, the road ends right there, and then there's just like holes in the ground. So there is definitely something there. What I'm saying is all from Bob. There is literally a documentary about this. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. You may have seen it. Yeah. Let me know what you think, because this is crazy. The series is about to get a whole lot crazier, so make sure you hit that follow button. I'll see you in the next one.
Oh.
The internet is going away. I have said it many times before, and there's nothing we can do about it. It is going away. The Democrats and the Republicans, no matter what political party, the powers that be does not want us to have the internet. The Democrats tried to do it in a way by introducing a series of bills following the net neutrality laws. And that was going to be their way of changing the structure of the internet. Now, if and when it does come back, because they're going to need you know, that net of connectivity, if and when it does come back, it will be structured and very controlled. Donald Trump is not a patriot. He does not believe in the Constitution, and he does not believe in freedom of speech. I know a lot of people who voted for him think that he does, but he absolutely does not. He just believes in the power structure of corporate America. That's why all the billionaires support him. Now, he said it. I recorded this way back in, it's been on my phone for years, and I was just scrolling through my videos today, and I realized that I had this video. Yeah, check this out.
Do something. We have to go see Bill Gates and a lot of different people that really understand what's happening. We have to talk to them, maybe in certain areas, closing that internet up in some way. Somebody will say, oh, freedom of speech. These are foolish people. We have a lot of foolish people. We got to maybe with the internet.
Now, you saw me mouthing, watch the hands. Watch the hands. The sigils being used during the speech. So, signs and symbols. He left his signs there. He is not for what you are for. He's not for what everyone else is for. There's a power elite structure that wants to take hold of our country, and I think they have. I absolutely think they have. Y'all, everybody's seen it. Elon Musk, a South African, has been brought on board to discuss matters states. If that's not proof enough right there, they have handed everything over to Elon Musk and say, hey, decide it all for us. Make that make sense. Anyways, I just was scrolling through my old archived videos and I found that, and I thought I should share that because everybody needs to know what the future is going to look like, and that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be it's going to be dystopic. And it's not going to be the patriotic good time that a lot of people believe it's going to be. So, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but make sure you like, comment for engagement, and repost. Thank you.
Okay, about 2 more, y'all. Then we'll be out of here, y'all. Let's see what else they got here.
I believe that we have been observed and monitored for a long, long time. I think what we call the UFO phenomenon probably goes through our entire history. For me, when I look at ancient, advanced, like ridiculously, inexplicably advanced technology, the one thing I continue to go back to is the Great Pyramid at Giza. There is, in my view, not any conventional explanation for this at all. When you start getting into the mathematics, the engineering, the geographic location of it, among many, many other things, this indicates to me that whoever built that pyramid knew that the Earth was a sphere. They knew exactly where they were in relation to the entire world. They had engineering and transport capabilities that no one is able to explain. They completed a task that not a single human civilization could possibly have done until possibly the last 100 years. It's even to ask ourselves, could we have duplicated this today? Maybe we could, but could we have even done it as recently as 100 years ago? Could the United States of, say, Teddy Roosevelt have built the Great Pyramid? The answer is no. No, they couldn't have done it. They couldn't have done it with the precision and the exactitude. So I asked myself, if the ancient Egyptians were more advanced than America of the early 20th century, then there's something wrong here.
They're like, okay, well, I don't care. But when it comes to fans,
You've got to be kidding me. Another group of people made it to the ice wall right before I was going to go and find it for myself. But I haven't been able to because it costs a lot of money to do that, and I don't have that right now. And the group of people did say they want to go with me. 3,000 people in my Discord don't want to start on a fundraiser to have us all go over there. But I really want to go. I want to go see what's actually over there and see if there is an entrance over there. And it's just nothing's been going on. I can't even do it right now. Nothing's been happening, but I really want to go. I imagine what we could find if we went there on our own without a cruise guide that doesn't let us go where we want to go. If we just got our own Sea Spirit giant boat and went over there ourselves, we could explore anywhere. As long as we got past the government with their underwater sensors that can detect anywhere anyone goes over there. If we somehow figured that out, we could go see that. And we better hope we don't run into any mines and blow up while we're over there. It's just, there's so many things that could possibly kill us if we do try and do this, but I still want to go.
The biggest theory that I believe in right now, it is Project 2025. And this palm color person getting shot, it is a proof that it is happening. They're trying to distract us from the fact that we are looking into this information. And if this palm color person wins the election, we are done.
A lot of conspiracy theories, and a lot of y'all need to know this. This is going to prove if us conspiracy theories are right or we've been wrong the whole time. And what's going to confirm that for everybody, whether we were just yapping our mouths, making up lies, making up excuses, or just making shit up. The reason why you about to officially know whether we were lying or telling the truth is during this man's run as press. Because there's things that are going to happen. I can't say them. I did a live. Y'all got to make sure y'all tune into my lives in order for y'all to hear me say it. So make sure y'all tune in to the lives today. I'm about to go live in a few. It's 12:01 p.m. daylight. Okay? I'm about to go live after this video. And I'm going to talk about it again. I did a live last night explaining it. Y'all about to know if us conspiracy theories who speaking on God, speaking on the end times, y'all about to know if we were lying or we were wrong in the year 2025. Swear to God, hands down. Not to mention Donald Trump said he's looking to end wokeness, but I don't think he's talking about black people wokeness. And we don't use woke. We use another term, okay? Wokeness apparently is anything that ain't apparently. And basically, like Trump said, making America great again. Has nothing about, I don't think it has anything to do with speaking on the truth. But I'm gonna say this. Every conspiracy theory who's been speaking about the end time, what does it come, what does it happen? We're gonna know. We're gonna know the truth during his run. And I'm not talking about in a year, 2 years. I'm talking about within a couple of months of his time. So indeed you will know. Hands down, I'm putting that out there because I'm the one who really started it all. And from what I believe, from what I see, we there. Indeed. And I'm looking for two things to conform me, because two things has to be that the people said is going to happen. And right now, at this time, the way things is going, he has to do those things. I don't see no other time or other way for him to do it, like the treaty, okay, and bringing world peace, which destruction comes. that's what the tie is looking to bring. And it's a manipulation and a distraction and covering up for what he's doing behind the scenes. You have to tune in live to hear what he's doing behind the scenes. But if he's not the one to do none of those things or any of those things, then we got more time than we think. I don't think it's time. This is going to perform everything. This year, hands down, I 100% believe in my heart of hearts and my soul. This is it.
Boy.
What's one conspiracy theory will die on this hill on because you believe that it's 100% true? I'll go first. So y'all gonna sit here online today's internet saying that these ladies went out to space. I mean, look at the way that they're dressed. Now this is before they actually won the shuttle, but they ain't got no helmets, they ain't got no bodysuit to convince me that y'all actually went up to space. But y'all gonna sit here on today's internet and say that on this spaceship that it don't even look like a spaceship. It looks like somebody's ding dong, okay? You got Katy Perry acting like she owns something, looking at a dandelion, and then you got what these rest of the girls after they're done with this alleged fiasco, which we're gonna call some movie set. They acting as if they all just took something. I don't know, guys. I don't know what you guys think, but I find this a disgrace to the people who actually went out to space. Because now y'all telling us that money buy anything? Y'all buying these lies? I'm not.
As long as you don't think they mistakes you later on. I don't think it's about mix, it's about can you get out there?
What if I told you that 2025 might be the year everything changes, and not in a good way? Let's talk about what's happening and what might be coming next. April 25th, 2025. A banking crisis so bad that cash becomes worthless overnight. To fix it, the government rolls new digital currency only for those who meet their trust score requirements. If you question the system, your account stays frozen. May 14th, 2025, a massive attack knocks out internet access. The government steps in with an emergency internet protocol. Only approved websites work. The rest vanished, and VPNs illegal. June 9th, 2025, a new law allows the government to rehabilitate people they deem radicalized. They say it's for security, but what if it's just a way to silence dissent? July 22nd, 2025, want to travel? Regular IDs are out. Now, you need a biometric scan or microchip implant. No scan, no flight, no train, no leaving your city. Does this make us safer or just easier to track? August 29th, 2025, food shortages hit, and the government starts controlling all farming. Farmers who refuse have their land seized. Black markets pop up, but buying or selling food without approval, a felony.
Okay, I didn't know all of that stuff was gonna. I didn't see that video in the video, y'all.
We've just looked at the lights in the sky for answers because we are not one of those lights. The Earth is special and so are you. We are at the center of all things, and the only life is here. Outer space is one big lie. Yeah, you can look up at the night sky and see the stars and wandering stars, but it's not what we are told it is. You can't travel there, and there is no such thing as deep space.
NASA admits repeatedly that we can't go into deep space because we no longer have the 60s technology that we used to get to the moon.
Right now, we only can fly in Earth orbit. That's the farthest that we can go.
The kinds of technologies that we're testing out on space station are definitely helping us with our goals of going beyond low Earth orbit.
Early in the next decade, a set of crewed flights will test and prove the systems required for exploration beyond low Earth orbit.
And this is really the beginning, I think, of human beings leaving low Earth orbit.
I'd go to the moon
in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We used to, but we destroyed that technology, and it's a painful process to build it back again.
I haven't seen anything that indicates the telemetry data is even in existence, and as I said, even if we had it, we don't have the machines to play it back.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't really give you much of a clue as to where this data ended up and whether it still exists or not.
See? Can't go past low Earth orbit. That equals can't get past the barrier, also known as the dome or the firmament.
If you look up how many people have been to space, here's what you get. Of the 536, 3 people completed only a suborbital flight. 533 people reached Earth orbit. 24 travelled beyond low Earth orbit, and 12 walked on the moon. So it seems that the Apollo mission was the only one to ever get to deep space. You would think that by now we'd have several bases on the moon and would have already been to Mars a few times, but no.
And let me just say that we were discussing how the moon is local, so naturally, you're probably wondering why we can't go. Well, the thing is that none of this stuff is what we are told it is. There are documented cases of being able to see stars through the moon. So this begs the question, is the moon even a physical object?
It was also documented in the Royal Society of Philosophical Transactions from 1974. It says, an account of an appearance of light like a star seen lately in the dark part of the moon. You can download and read the whole PDF from the Royal Society website.
I've told you guys time and time again, space is not a real place. The sun, the moon, the wandering stars are not what you have been told they are. You just don't want to believe it.
Fellow Americans, I come before you today not as a partisan voice, but as a concerned citizen of a democracy that is being quietly but steadily dismantled, beginning with one of our most sacred rights, the First Amendment. Over the past few months, President Donald Trump has issued executive orders that threaten to redefine the boundaries of free expression and press independence in America. Most notably, Executive Order 149, titled Restoring Freedom of Speech and Ending Federal Censorship, was signed into law under the guise of protecting open discourse. But the reality is far more complex and far more dangerous. This order bans federal agencies from cooperating with social media companies to flag misinformation, even when that misinformation directly endangers public health, democratic elections, or national security. While it claims to protect free speech, it effectively paralyzes institutions responsible for identifying coordinated disinformation campaigns, both foreign and domestic. It doesn't stop there. This same order threatens to strip federal funding from universities and non-profits that engage in censorship, a term vaguely defined and open to politicized interpretation. This has led to a chilling effect across academic institutions, newsrooms, and advocacy groups who now fear backlash for addressing issues like extremism, climate denial, or election misinformation. The press, a pillar of any functioning democracy, has been a frequent target. The administration has pushed forward a quiet effort to redefine journalism within federal regulations, limiting press briefings to verified media outlets and making it harder for independent journalists, watchdog organizations, and digital news creators to gain access to public information. Press passes have been revoked. FOIA requests are delayed or denied. And government websites are being scrubbed of data that once held officials accountable. Additionally, Executive Order 149, ending radical indoctrination in K-12 schooling, bans the discussion of anti-American content in schools, which includes critical journalism, alternative political viewpoints, and historical perspectives on systemic injustice. This is not just about education, it's about silencing narratives that challenge the status quo. Narratives often carried by brave journalists, authors, and public advocates. These executive orders are not just policy shifts. They are calculated strategies to control the national conversation. By weaponizing language like anti-American, fake news, and censorship, this administration is reframing the public understanding of truth, twisting free speech into a shield for disinformation and a sword against accountability. The consequences are dire. When journalists are restricted, when teachers are threatened, and when the public is fed curated lies in the name of freedom, we are not protecting speech, we are erasing it. Freedom of speech was never meant to be selective. It was never meant to favor the powerful. It was meant to protect dissent, to uplift truth, and to ensure that the press could hold every administration, left or right, accountable. If we allow these orders to stand without question, we risk watching our democracy collapse, not in a violent revolution, but in a quiet, procedural erosion of rights that once made us free.
And when rappers talk about flat Earth, they're talking code to Fred. They don't really literally mean that the Earth is flat. They're talking in code.
The world is definitely ready to hear this, but there is no real picture of Earth. Every picture that's on Google and or released from NASA is a 3D render.
We weren't able to shatter that highest, hardest glass ceiling this time, thanks to you. It's got about 18 million cracks in it. But we are all standing under a glass ceiling right now. And the light is shining through like never before, filling us all with the hope and the sure knowledge that the path will be a little easier next time.
The facts of the matter are far from what you've been told. It is a fact, not a theory, that bodies of water always seek and find their own level, from a beaker, a bottle, or a bathtub, to a pond, lake, or an ocean. The natural physics of water and other liquids is to find and remain level.
That was the way to drop off his luggage. Okay? From the deals that he had made.
Y'all, start this by saying I am not a conspiracy theorist at all. I mean, there's some things I question, but I don't believe the earth is flat, live under them and all that kind of stuff. But have y'all seen the new Kentucky Fried Chicken commercial for 2025? If you have not seen that, go Google it or do a search here on TikTok. I don't really have an opinion except that it's one of the creepiest, weirdest commercials I have ever seen. Now, one of the first jobs I ever had, the first job I ever had after I got married in 1970 was at Kentucky Fried Chicken, and I was frying chicken back in the back. And I can tell you at that time, that was chicken. That was real chicken. This ad, I don't know what they're trying to say. I have a really hard time believing that they are actually using human meat to make chicken with. But y'all just gotta go watch the video for yourself. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I don't understand it. I don't know. All I can say is it's creepy. It's creepy, and I don't think I can ever eat Kentucky Fried Chicken again because of that ad. And again, I have a hard time believing they would actually use human meat, but the ad's creepy enough that it would keep me from ever buying anything from Kentucky Fried Chicken again. Y'all go watch the ad and let me know what you think.
Group of the entities that watchers. Then there's also something called the sons of God, and many people have mistaken sons of God in the Bible for angels. Angels are spirit entities. Sons of God, according to the old Jewish tradition and Christian and the Islamic world, recognize that the sons of God is different than angels. Sons of God are entities, not from here, but who look like us. They look like humans, but they're not fully human. They merely look like us. And I am of the opinion that the reason why that is because they made us in their image and likeness. And so we say they look like us. No, in fact, we look like them. They made us in their image and likeness. And when you read in the Bible, in the beginning, which I will be showing you, when it says God created man, and God created man. In point of fact, the Bible does not say God created man. It's not saying that at all. It's saying that God has recreated man. You'll see all of this in the scriptures, but the point I want to make here for this whole presentation is that we are the product of a higher civilization who was watching us, and they are the ones that we have talked about for thousands of years as the gods. The Greeks had their gods, the Babylonians had their gods, all the ancient cultures talked about they who have come down from above, the gods. They were supernatural, but they looked like men. They were messing around with women, but they were not from here. They were supernatural. I think there's something that's very true, and I think
This is how they manifest through God.
This is a deep, dark rabbit hole. But so, 1938, Burris Meyer. I had
Yeah, I see this.
to write this down because this is
All
insane.
right, y'all. Thank you.
He was a theatrical designer, sound engineer. He had been experimenting for a few years. Remember, and
When you know their value and know who they are, don't lie for you.
All right, y'all. Till next time. Good night, everybody. Thank you. And this one I gotta go change it. This is TikTok videos. All right, conspiracy theories. Till next time. Buenas noches. Au revoir, arrivederci. Vámonos, rosebuds. Till next time.